Well, I was raised with you as a military officer in a show. So, like I said, on Buck Rogers, Jen, because I'm a sci-fi geek and Jen is not, but in Buck Rogers, she was a colonel, right? Was that your
Yes,
rank?
yeah,
So
that
she was a
she was a strong woman
yes.
who was in command, and that was an interesting role for me, in that I felt that I went to work and had to put the cloak of strength on. And in a way, that role helped me to find that voice in myself, because I was also dealing with domestic violence at home.
Mm.
So it was I'm an interesting combination of a fierce and strong woman. But my girlfriend used to come to my house and say, Erin, I don't know who you are when you're in your own home. You're like this geisha girl. And you're not that fierce person I go hiking with in the morning who like says it all and lays it out, and you're abroad, but not at home. You're not. What happens? And I found myself in that role of trying to save him, help him. He dealt with a lot of post-traumatic syndrome. He had nightmares every night in the 22 years we were married. And I felt I was a failure, that I didn't know how to help him, until finally I couldn't do it anymore. It was just, and
And to that point, here I am raised to understand that women were powerful based on your role. Like you're one of the first
I
roles.
know.
I mean, but I think that your situation, I don't think that's unique to you, because I know that in my personal life, I have been the one where in my profession, I'm this fierce,
Right,
strong-willed, speak my mind kind of woman. But at home, I tend to go to the beta mode. And I think a lot of women go. So it's interesting you say that, because in our careers, we're finding this voice of confidence, or trying to,
right.
but it seems in our own homes, that is the hardest place to
Yes,
find our voice.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
How
Yeah.
did you find your voice at home and get out of that situation?
Well, it took him leaving me 5 times in a period of 5 months. And after a while, I realized that I couldn't function as a human being. I was emotionally unable to get a job. I'd go in on an audition and they say, how are you? I'm going, I'm fine. I'm really. And I did that. Like, really, they're going to want that emotion on set. I mean, it came down to survival. I cannot make the money anymore. I can't work. I can't function. I can't think. I can't do this back and forth. You can't 1 minute say you love me and everything's going to be great, and the next at midnight tell me that's it, I'm leaving. What happened just 2 hours ago? I'm sorry, I don't understand. And then I'd cry all night and then go on an audition with puppy eyes and try to get through that and try to memorize my lines. It was just horrible. And finally, I just realized, I'm sorry, you walk out the door the 5th time, I can't do this anymore. And that's when I found my voice. And that was really, really hard for me, because I'm a very committed person and I believe in commitment and honoring your commitment. And I was there for the long haul. I was there, the idea of getting a divorce. My mother had been married 5 times. So the last thing I wanted to do was to repeat her pattern, kind of thing, or have anyway, it was. So when he finally left, I was very blessed that there was a man who'd been waiting for me for 9 years. Who, yeah, 3 weeks after my husband and I split up, he called me up and said, so, are you ready now?